There are over 700 of these little things, and I call them things because I am about to say the 10 that I think are the worst and do not deserve to be called Pokemon in this beloved kids franchise that everyone born in the 80s and previous hates the guts of. Cue title scene. That's right, people. I'm doing my least favorite Pokemon. The 10 that I hate. The 10 I can't stand. Well, to be fair, I don't hate any Pokemon. It's a fun little kids franchise. I've loved it since I was a kid, and for the most part, most Pokemon designs do work. These are just the 10 that, for me, have never worked well. You know, they're the 10 I don't like. I don't like what they did with them, rather it be in the show, or the games, or whatever. But don't worry, this won't be as long as my top 10 favorite Pokemon video, because the ones I don't like, I just don't have that much to say about them. So without further ado, let's get to giving a big middle finger to less than 1% I guess, of this thing. Yes, when I saw this, and it's pre-evolution Elgymen, I thought, dear God, when this thing shows up on TV, don't do a UFO episode. And then Elgymen premiered on TV. And at first I thought, oh God, it's a UFO episode. But it really wasn't. It was a nice little episode. If you haven't seen it, I won't spoil it. But it's got a lot to do with, like, bonding, how far your dreams can go, what others will do to help you with your dreams. Had some fun little references to real-world events. It was a nice, clever episode that took full advantage of a fairly weak, overused concept. Then BHM premiered. And in that episode I really liked. I won't spoil that one either, but it's got kind of like a Twilight Zone dream inception feel to it. It was fun, it was creative, it was nice to see some old gags come back that weren't beaten to death. It was just a fun episode with a nice climax. Just had me thinking, wow, they for once didn't screw this up. Then we saw our next BHM episode. And by God, it's piss poor. I know a lot of people are pretty mixed on the black and white anime arc. I liked it. Not as much as Diamond and Pearl, but for what it was, I thought it was good. I definitely thought it tried to do some more epic storylines, some crazier scripts. This episode is not a good example of one that works. It's just bad, it starts off cool, and it just ends awfully. But what are you going to do? The only reason this Pokemon isn't higher on my list is because I used BHM in my competitive deck for a long time, and it saved my ass more than once. What does the fox say? It says its design sucks. Okay, I don't hate the 3 generations of firefighting we got. Emboar doesn't bother me. I'm a huge Infernape fan. Blaziken's a badass. But this thing is stupid. I was so happy to see that we were getting away from firefighting. We were going to do something original. Then I saw the final evolution. And if there was anything that convinced me I was going with Chespin, it's Delphox. I get it. The starters are based off of popular gaming ideas. Knights, witches, and ninjas. Whatever. But this goes way too far. Just have it on 4 legs. I get it, you don't want to look like Ninetales, but instead you look like a broom. It's so stupid. It's so ridiculous. I seriously hope we don't see it on TV for a long time, or if we do, it's as a pelt someone wears. Get on that, Nintendo. Where do my problems with this Pokemon begin? Look at it. It looks stupid. It's green dots in a purple spiral. Apart from nothing else, the storyline behind it is stupid. Making a Pokemon evil to me is ridiculous. The whole point to the Pokemon creatures is that they're like real animals. It depends on how you treat them, how you behave with them. This thing is just naturally bad. And there was only supposed to be one, but you can catch one and still Sabrina or Cynthia or whoever these people are has one. Just a dumb idea. It had a terrible episode. I hate it, but not as much as these other ones. And the reasons why may not make sense, but they make sense to me, goddammit. Okay, now we're getting into the realm of personal hatred for certain Pokemon. Jirachi is one of them. Among other things, I don't like the movie it premiered in. I thought they just made Jirachi seem annoying. I think the idea of it only being awake for 7 days is stupid. And I think that overall the whole eye in the stomach is creepy. But above nothing else, remember how when you pre-ordered Coliseum for your GameCube, and if you got it, you would also get the disc to download Jirachi? Yeah, if you pre-ordered it at Target, a lot of them never had the disc and never gave them to you. Why? Well, because that's what happens when you're shopping at an upscale Walmart. Granted, Walmart's doing that Garchomp and Scizor thing. Screw it! It's just an annoying Pokemon. I hate the concept. I hate the idea. I hate the fact that I got screwed over of getting it from my Pokedex. I just don't like this thing. Either change its story or give it another distribution bet. Just in general, Mirage Pokemon are stupid. Or Mirage or event or whatever you want to call it. Just change things.
Hey girl.
How could I hate Suicune? It's an awesome blue dog with a purple mane, glowing thing, and leopard spots. I know why. It stinks! First up, when we get it in the anime and first see it, it's a weird, cool silhouette with a weird blue light and glowing and weird stuff, and it's amazing! And we never explain why. I give Ho-Oh a break in the first episode for being gold, not normal colors, because the normal coloration wasn't decided yet. But they literally put the coolest looking thing in the first Johto episode, and guess what? They never ever bring up why the heck it looks so frickin' weird. And I've been wondering this for 15 years, or however long it's been. I don't count very well. Apart from that, I hate the fact that it's on the cover of Crystal. I know that it wasn't a trilogy with Ho-Oh and Lugia, and I do think trilogies have gone out of control, or trios, whatever. But I definitely am putting Suicune on the Crystal cover overhyped it. I don't like this Pokemon. Why is it in the 4th movie? I have no idea. Why is it really that important in the games? I have no idea. Why am I getting all crazy about this? Because I'm hopped up on sugar! Yeah. Or in this case, dishonorable. Baby Pokemon are ridiculous. I hate the idea of them, and it doesn't even necessarily have to be that. It's in order to get them for your Pokedex, you have to go through some weird incense thing, and then you have a lot of them to do a stupid level weird technique, whether it be friendship or other crap. They're just too complicated, they're too annoying, they don't give any benefits, and I just think they're a waste of time. The only two I kind of like are Elekid and Riolu, because those are at least straightforward and easy to use. As for the rest of you, go be dropped in a well.
How the hell do we wind up like this?
Snorlax, you're one of Ash's strongest Pokemon. You have a funny idea, and you gave many gamers a challenge. A challenge that I still hate to this day. This is a ridiculous concept. It gets up, it eats a lot, and it sleeps. That's it. It looks stupid. I think it's ridiculous. I don't like it. And just the more I think about it, the more annoyed I get. Just keep the stupid thing awake. How is it even practical to have a Pokemon that just sleeps all day? It makes no sense. I don't like it. Get it away from me. Unlike many, I am comfortable with G6. I'm okay with only getting 69 Pokemon because the Pokemon we get, I think for the most part, are really cool. Except for Delphox and Spupa. Spupa is the stupidest bug design ever. And I like a lot of bug Pokemon. But this time around, they screwed it up bad. apart from anything, I've always hated the idea of like the Cascoons and the Silcoons and the Metapods and the Cocoonus, where they can only learn Harden and that's it. And then they evolve at level 10, so whatever, it's over. This thing has to go to level 12. That may not sound like a big challenge, but the thing is that when you're impatient and annoyed at it and you just want to see what kind of Vivillon you get, it's really annoying. Also, you can't feed it in the Pokemon Ami, so if you want to bond with it as a Spupa, you have to only play with it, which gets annoying after a while. And why does Spupa annoy me so much when all these sound like trivial complaints? Well, guess what? Trivial is important when playing children's video games. Do I even need to give an explanation? Look at it. First up, it's called Volbeat. I don't know why, that just sounds stupid to me. It wears a bone diaper. It can't fly. It's in the shape of an egg. This thing goes beyond lazy design. It just goes into the stupid territory. I'm okay with trash bag Pokemon. I'm okay with gear Pokemon. I'm okay with ice cream cone Pokemon. I am not okay with not able to fly bird that in turn can't do anything. My only saving grace from this thing is that I played Pokemon White and got the awesomeness that is Braviary. America! Shaman! Now I'm sure many of you are thinking I'm a heartless, cold bastard. How can I not like the pretty little Shaman? How can I not like the Gratitude Pokemon? How can I not like what caused Ash such annoyance? Because it caused me more annoyance. Okay. Maybe some of the Pokemon on this list, based on what you all think, maybe should have been placed differently. But this is the way I saw it. I can't stand this thing. First up, let's go look at the movie it's in. It does nothing but complain and whine. And I know that's just for comedy, and I know you're not supposed to take it too seriously, but it's annoying. It whines, it bitches, it complains, and it just does this for about an hour and a half. If it's not doing that, it's complaining how the dragon wants to eat it. It's asking for pancakes. It's flying around because hedgehogs turn into chihuahuas and form changes I hate. It's an annoying little thing. I can't stand it. Like I said, I can't stand event Pokemon. I hate Pokemon that are just made to be cute and they just pander to little children. This is a perfect example of that. It just shows that there are too many legendaries in a generation. It's just an uncreative, little annoying piece of garbage that makes a Chia Pet look interesting. Chia Pets! And my number one hated Pokemon is Porygon. Many of you might be wondering, Kevin, is it because of the whole thing with the seizures and the electric soldiers and all that stuff? No, it's not. Kevin, is it because very few Porygons in the TCG have been very good? No, it's not, and I don't know if that's true or not. No one get mad at me for that. Kevin, is it because it hasn't been allowed on TV and just cameos from time to time? No. I hate this thing for one simple reason. It is the dumbest, most uncreative idea for a Pokemon ever. Many of you are thinking, how could it not be creative? The idea of a Pokemon made from computers. Let's think about this for a minute. A Pokemon made from computers. It's stupid. It's uninteresting. It's boring. The whole fun of Pokemon are these creatures that, like, nature created killing machines. Now man created these killing machines. Where does it end? I know this sounds like nitpicking, but all of these were nitpicks. I just think it looks stupid. I can never tell if it's supposed to be pink or red. The design is lazy. It's just a stupid origami thing. I just think it's ridiculous. I think the whole Electric Soldier Porygon thing is Game Freak's fault. I thought that was a terrible episode, handled horribly. I hate the design, I hate the idea, I hate the moveset. I just think Porygon is the most unthought out, laziest dumb idea. They saw the virtual pet craze of the 90s and figure, let's just copy that. It's not like it won't make completely no sense in context of anything, and we're never going to do anything else with that idea. Let's just have it here and never forget about it, and just always give an annoying way to get it. And a really dumb, lazy set of evolutions. Yeah, 2 negative Z? Or is it just Z? I don't know. Well, anyways, that was my top 10 least favorite Pokemon. And when it comes down to it, I still don't hate any of them. I mean, yeah, I said, I hated Shaman and all that stuff. But that's just in the context of how they're used. If Game Freak turns around and does something amazing with them tomorrow, maybe I'll change the list. But overall, chances of that are unlikely. And I think this list will hold through because no matter what happens, Origami Cranes suck. Anyways, did you agree with this list? Did you disagree? What's your top 10 least favorite Pokemon list? Or what are some of your least favorite? Leave that comment below. And as always, you can click on that subscribe button below because I want to be happy again with the video. And until then, pray for Delphox, people. Pray for it.